Hello, everybody.
You know what's smart? Dinner on autopilot. Eat smart with Factor.
Hello, everybody. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I want it on this side. 'Cause I don't want it behind the TV. Hey there, Melissa. How's everybody doing? Told y'all this morning. I downloaded Stephen's TT Network chat. Of course, all roofers know how to do that. Download the chat. I'm gonna give it a minute, and I'm gonna play this chat. As you can see it pretty good, I might make it a little smaller. How about that? I might make it a little smaller. I mean, we got 19 people in here, Melissa. Fran is the only one that said anything. "23 and Melissa, Fran's the only one that said anything." Oh, hey there's Sherry now. I'm starting to see a few people come in now. Hello there, Teresa. Used to have a girlfriend named Teresa. I really liked her too. She growed up to be mean, boy. She ain't no longer with us. It means two. I'm mean too. Redhead me. Yeah, my mama told me a lot of redheads are mean. Oh, well. Hey, I might should have kept watching the thing Mr. T was doing on the night. 'Cause I quit watching him to get on here. Oh, well. Hey, I ain't been on no 18 minutes. I'm fitting to play this chat, y'all. Anyway, you know that man you was telling me about the other day at the racetrack? I wonder what I started thinking about it. I wonder what he actually done while you got on to him. Y'all, I'm fitting to play the chat. I'm fitting to play the this was why y'all was watching Grandma. I downloaded the chat and this is the TT network. I seen he hit you with a pool stick. Hey Sharp, I've been knowing you long enough. I know you don't start fights, but you sure finish them, won't you, boy? Oh, y'all, like I was saying, I'm feeding them. Play this right here. This was why y'all was watching Grandma this morning. And I wasn't even paying attention. I mean, I was watching it a little bit this morning. You can see Leanne there. I seen her getting on to somebody, and I seen 2 or 3 people, but like these people get on there. You can be anything you want to be online. And you seeing a lot of that. You don't see very many experts. Except when they watching online. There's a lot of experts then. But only when they watch it online. Hey, they ain't no sound. It's just a chat while I'm talking. That's all it is. Look how much he has to put up with, Joe. Hey, he's on there. That entertaining everybody. He's on there entertaining everybody. Somebody's on here saying thanks for blocking me so I know they're watching. So instead of texting them back, I'll let them know it wasn't me that blocked her. So you're thinking the wrong person for blocking you. You can't get on here and have a fuss with somebody and think you're gonna survive on the Hodges or my mama's channel. Just to let you know, Stephen has access to my channel. So if you want to thank somebody for you being blocked, go thank him. And quit texting me. Quit texting me. Hello there, Jeannie. Y'all watch right here. If you too. Man, seriously, like quit. Like, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Look what Brad's saying right there. Hey, Wilson Rob. Hey, Leanne. I see we done got 47 here. Let me give y'all a heads up. If you get mad with me, I will, and you showing out, I won't just block you here. I'll block you on Mama's. I'll block you on Stephen. I'll block you on every channel. Y'all remember when Stephen used to do the concerts on his phone? He signed, he can get on my account. But you ain't gonna raise hell with somebody and then get on another channel. That's just the way it is. Damn, don't never text me again. You watch how many comments he gets there. Hello there, Teresa. Hey, Teresa, you got that same name on Facebook. I seen you on there the other day. Why are you face nailing them? had finishing nails. Yeah, I know, but I mean, I didn't know it was going to be necessary, Melissa. Oh, okay. Hey, yeah, I see you there now.
Okie dokie.
And I was trying to figure out where that voice was coming from.
Well, I'm driving, so I'm just listening.
Yeah. Hey, I heard that. I thought I done called somebody.
Oh, no, it's me. I'm just driving.
Coming home from the hospital, I reckon.
Yeah, the nursing home.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I ain't seen this chat. Did you hear me saying what this was, Pamela?
No, hon, I didn't. I was walking when I got the um, announcement that you were going live.
Yeah, that's off of Steven's video this morning.
Oh,
When Grandma was live, he was on the TT network.
yes. Well, I
Yep.
think there's probably 6 people that go over there.
Hudson gives away free ice cream and ass whippings. And he don't never have any ice cream.
Oh,
Yeah, how you doing, William? Yeah, boy, them people's pretty bad. Hey, it's bad enough, that for me to put it on here, just to look at.
oh, I can't even listen to that. You know, I'm a pretty open person, but there's an awful lot of stuff that goes on, and I just can't. I just can't.
Yeah, I heard some women the other day saying they didn't know. That they didn't care for it over there.
Well, I don't care where I'm at. There's a certain diplomacy, and there's certain language that I will tolerate, or topic discussions. And like I said, I'm pretty open, and I'll discuss just about anything. But when it gets crude, I'm out.
Hello, Danny and friends. Glad y'all are streaming tonight. I miss you when you're not on. Peter and Mom in Florida. But thank you, Peter. Glad to have you on here. And tell your
Hi,
mom I
Peter.
said hey.
Walking in my house. Gotta unload my car first.
Uh, men, and men ain't bad about that fussing and stuff. Like keeping on some more stuff going all the time. And hell, man, I ain't doing nothing. And that's what some people got to learn. Like mail lady, you know, she down there talking about me and Stephen, the grandma. And I decided to get on here a little bit earlier tonight. Look at that Dale right there. Blinded by the belly. I bet he twice as bad as Stephen. What I need to do is get wide up on him and let him tell about these people here. But he don't, hey, he barely knows how to call somebody. Yeah, they jealous. He got on my nerves when he said that. I seen you getting on what little I was paying attention this morning, Leanne, before I was fitting to go look for the dog. I seen hey, Pamela's gone here. She'll be back in a minute. I seen you getting on a few people. Buy bigger clothes and save some for the rest of us. Hey, them men like there you see. Oh, yeah, she is.
Yeah, something happens when my phone goes from the car mic to here. So I don't know.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I seen that Dale name on there, Teresa. them, you know, I got on there before, and I said if them men that's on there, why come they ain't working? If they know so much, why come they ain't working? Your online talk show has grown a big audience. Yeah, we're gonna get bigger, William. At least took the damn thing in. Look at that, yo. Hey, you gotta say Stephen's pretty tough to put up with all that mess. And Stephen don't even see it, you know. Yeah, Stephen don't even see that.
He doesn't see what people are saying, or
Yeah, listen, that was talk tick this morning while Grandma was live. That's Stephen. And I mean, he was working. He wasn't even looking at chat.
oh, so that was the fake, or was that the real?
That's the real. Pamela, I mean, am I going to have to like this stop everything, get you caught up here?
No, you just go on. I'll catch up.
Stephen was on TT this morning,
Right.
and I downloaded the chat. And this is what all they were saying.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
while we was all watching Grandma, this was going on TT when Stephen was finishing the house.
Oh, okay.
You're supposed to nail the tomb, not the face.
Hi, Robin.
And I don't know what
Hey,
ails these people.
hey, Wyatt. Oh, Leanne, how are you feeling?
Hey, look what Leanne's saying there on chat. Hey, I hardly ever look at the chat. But them men that's on there, you gotta say they so much cooler online. Hell, I'm cooler online. I'm 6'5", 210 pounds. Hey, Tanya, we done seen you on chat over here talking. You know that, let me tell you, like a common thing that y'all don't realize. And I know y'all don't. When you see somebody start chatting, they didn't just get on here. They done been watching a few minutes. I know everybody don't realize that, but they actually done been watching a few minutes. Ain't that right, Tanya? They done been watching a few minutes before they ever say anything. They like to see what's going on first. Hey, boy, I seen that. I seen a commercial about them shingles. Man, it looks like it hurts. Not me, my lights being out. A storm came through here. Hey, Tanya, what state you live in? Hey, I figure we'll look in on Ryan Hall in a few minutes. Somebody was telling me on Tammy's Live tonight to watch Ryan Hall in Mississippi, yeah. But yeah, I watched Ryan Hall. Man, I didn't know them woods was tore up down there at Mama's like what they are. And I know y'all don't know it, But Stephen has a lot of men looking, watching. You can go in there and look and see what the percentage of men is watching. It's a lot more than mine, and a lot more than Grandma's, and a lot more than Jamie's. He's got a bunch of men watching. 30% of the people watching on Stephen's YouTube is men. 30%. Hey, family, you can. Oh, she's gone again. There's a lot of people there. I don't even know their name. Watch this right here, y'all. Watch how them people steady coming in. A while back, it's been a while, cause I just don't sit there and look at chat, y'all. Most time I'm watching what Stephen doing. But I used to see Dina, Tammy's sister, come rolling in that thing. She'd come rolling in there. Now, what am I doing off the screen here? Hey, William, you want me to send you an email where you come in here and talk? Now, I know Jeannie will come in here and talk. But if Jeannie comes in here and starts talking, you won't get a word in age-wise. Had a generator on for a while. Hey, John. Hey, it must have been pretty bad. And I told y'all that, hey, when I see Stephen working on something, working on a vehicle or whatever he's doing, he don't ever do it like I would. But it'll wind up being the same results. Yeah, I hear you there, Teresa. Oh, I hear you, William. Okay. Hey, William, send me your email on Facebook, and I'll send you an email. If Wyatt Earp will come over here, I'll show him how to do it. Well, they're pretty street smart. Look how many people just steady.
I'm back.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get you some glue.
What's that?
We're gonna have to get you some glue.
Oh, I left the house this morning and I didn't take my charger. So my phone was going dead. So I lost all the sound. So I had to go get a charger.
I see they got a picture of that guy that Tammy went to the funeral today. I don't believe I've ever seen him. You okay, Gina? Hey, I'm over here on Facebook. William ain't sent me no message.
Oh, I saw you go offline.
Hey, no, I ain't offline now.
Well,
You might have went offline.
huh?
BJ was at work today, and they are thinking she could have had a stroke. So they are running a lot of tests. Dang. Hey, boy, she's too young for that. He's talking about his wife, y'all.
Oh my. My goodness. I guess that storm's worse than I thought.
Yeah, I looked at it a little bit earlier. It's a big old, it goes near about all the way across the United States.
Yeah, I heard we were supposed to get some rain.
I don't see how they know that's coming 2 weeks away. This ain't Ruger making comments, which makes him money. Hey, you know what? You know what I need to buy them men?
Really? You want the answer?
Yeah, what's your answer? What do I need to buy them?
A tampon.
Well, I was thinking about something a little better than that.
Oh, okay.
They need to go to and buy them one of them love dolls.
Yeah, a blow up doll.
Yeah, blow up doll. And look at that fella there. You don't face nails.
I don't know. Is it Is it possible for somebody? Oh no, because they're on there. Is it possible for a creator over there or somebody that's over there to be making money because they're commenting on somebody else's channel?
No. I mean, you do know they so much cooler online, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say that, William, but like, hey, boy, that's bad.
It's like
Even if it ain't a stroke, it's bad, whatever it is.
I I have a friend and she posts pictures of herself on Facebook all the time. And everybody's always giving her compliments, and that's wonderful because she's been beat down for so many years. But I'm just like, it's great because there's like thousands of people out there giving her compliments, but she uses, you know, filters.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Well, they all about all do.
yeah, it's like I look like a wet cat if I don't have makeup on.
Yeah.
See, it's just like they just try to keep getting people stimulated to talk about stuff. It's like a game.
Hey, hold on here. You know, it ain't showing me and you on my screen.
Showing what?
It's just showing the chat.
Oh. Well, I see my little square up there and it moves every time I talk.
Yeah. Hey, I don't see it on here.
Oh,
On this
that's
program.
bizarre. That's bizarre.
But like this program ain't perfect. I didn't see good many flaws in it.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, about everybody uses them filters. The women do.
Well, I just use makeup. Once I get my makeup on, I'm done.
Hey, Pamela, whenever you take a picture, put your makeup on, take a picture. Do you stick
Uh,
your do you do what the men call the duck lips?
no. It's the most ass. Oh my God. I know a girl on Facebook that still does that. And she's like 50 some years old. I'm like, golly.
you know,
I, I always thought
you
that was the stupidest thing I ever seen before.
you're allowed to do that one time,
I
but
never
not
did that.
but not every picture.
Yeah, I never did that. And like I said, uh, I take horrible pictures. I really take horrible pictures, especially like when we're at family gatherings and stuff. I always look like, I don't know, like I'm looking to spy on people or something. Some horrible pictures. My facial expressions are dead giveaways.
Uh,
When
so that was the end of that, y'all. But I got some more. But we'll take a look at the weather.
So I haven't figured yet on this program how to get um oh, I see right there. Miss Teresa, William is at the hospital because his wife is in the hospital. Is that right, Danny?
Yeah. Let me see, is this live here? I'm like the women want to make sure. No, this is 11 hours ago. I'm like the women want to make sure what they watching is live. You see them get on there saying, is this live? Is this live?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're over there, I don't know if it has the red box that says live. And I was under the impression that there is a way that you can get on YouTube and get that little live box up there, whether you're live or not. Like if you're doing a premiere, it says it's a premiere and it looks like it's live, but it's not really live. It's pre-recorded
Oh, yeah.
because the creator, which is kind of a neat thing, because the creator is able to talk in the comments.
Yeah.
But if you say, what time is it there, Danny? And the person that's,
You got them. You got them.
yeah,
You got them there, Missy. If you ask them what time it is, you got them.
yeah. And if the person that's talking doesn't say what time it is, but you look down in the comments and they say, oh, it's only 11, unless they've got more than one device going.
Hey, monsieur. I'm gonna see if I can point to our county with my mouse and moving this over. So,
Well, it's not in your county yet. Over.
Hey, I think that right there is Lawrence County. No, that's McCray.
No, it's closer to that number 129.
Hey, it's definitely close to. I can't hardly see for all the roads.
Right there. Go to your left and up. Up, right there.
Hey, Dublin right here.
Yeah.
You can't see the county too good. This is a big county though. We on this road right here.
Yeah. I wish I could figure out how to get the comments to update.
Hey, yeah, that's why I just watch it on TV.
Yeah.
Like I found some flaws in this program, and that's one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, because I keep looking for some kind of like a timeline, or like when you're in YouTube, if you go out and you click on the comments and you come back, it lets you update comments. But I haven't seen. Let me see if this settings is here. No, that's personal settings. I've been going in and out of this, looking over and over and over again.
I'm getting the second chat pulled up. So I know this ain't no great exciting thing. But it is something, you know.
Yeah. Did you happen to watch the speech tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. It just makes me sad that so much goes on that people just really aren't aware of that goes on.
Hey, he make them people want to crawl under the table, won't he, fam?
Well, yes,
Did you hear what he
but
said to Pocahontas?
no, I have to go back and watch it because I was walking in and trying to take care of my cowboy, and so I really didn't get to see. I did get to see Al Green kicked out.
I say, oh, yeah, hold on. Hold on, I want to know about that because I didn't see that. But he said there was 2,000 people a week dying in Ukraine. And all them Democrats, they want it to continue.
Well, if you follow the situation, person who loses during any war are the citizens. It's the only person who loses. The citizens who lose a child or a husband or a home, they're the ones that are losing. Happen
Well, I mean,
right
they gonna lose.
now.
They gonna lose anyway.
Oh, there's so much lost.
I
If
mean,
you stop and
they not
if
gonna win.
if you think of the size of their country and you think about the lost soldiers, not only the lost soldiers, their country is flat,
Yeah,
flat, flat farmland, and the cities have been destroyed, and there is no place for anyone to hide. And at the levels that things are airborne are coming into their property, they're coming in at the levels of children and women who are trying to hide out. And if you think, okay, if you think about the number of peoples who have been lost right today, okay, if there's 1,000 20-year-old men, 1,000 that have been lost, and they've not got any family and no children, okay? They have no children. It will take 20 years to replace those 1,000 men.
but probably longer than that. Hey,
Well,
what?
let's
Hey,
say that her son has a child at 16. It'll be 16 years.
oh yeah, yeah.
So if they're losing men of childbearing age to the tune of 1,000 a week or
2,000.
even 500 a week,
The man said 2,000 a week tonight.
if they lost one, it would take 20 years to replace that 20-year-old.
Yeah.
If they lose a 40-year-old, it will take 40 years to replace that 40-year-old. So you see what's happening? The people that are alive will be there if they survive it. Meanwhile, you've got other countries that are producing everything that they need. Everything that they need. So, as long as it keeps disappearing, another country is going to make money on providing them with everything that they need somewhere. And on top of it, built. And instead of helping pay for rebuilding, we're just paying for it to continue.
Yeah. That's the part he don't like. That's the part the man don't like.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. You the one that's halfway gone. Hey, Mima. Welcome to the show. You know, I actually want to look at that weather a little bit more. I think that's supposed to come tonight. Oh, if you come in late, when grandma when grandma's on the live this morning, Stephen's on the TT network, and I downloaded the chat. Uh, I figured like whenever I ever got on here again. But see, I kind of got that so much cooler online on my brain.
I'm back, Danny.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
That's right. They can't win. And see, the Democrats, they want to keep pouring money into it. And it's throwing money out the window, man. And I mean, to me, that is absolutely like mind blowing, insane to me. I'm talking about like them people like leaving this world, man. And
But you have to think.
they ain't gonna win.
You have to think. What is the purpose of all of this and what has been? If you go back, let's go back 200 years. Okay. Go back 200 years. Who was fighting for what? Okay. countries were fighting for land and for borders. Why? They got borders. Why do they have to, I got Texas, you got Georgia.
Hey, I mean, I ain't never understood that. I ain't never understood that.
Yeah. Why does a country have to take over another country in order to enjoy the benefits of that country?
You got
For
that right,
instance,
me ma. You got that right, me ma.
if one country has a lot of gold, then why don't other countries say, "Hey, we're going to buy your gold." And then that country buys the gold, and somebody else has corn and they buy the corn and the other person gets the corn. It's like exactly what we call it, trade agreements. They're not
Good
into
night.
trade.
Good night there, Wisdom Robin.
Yes. They're not into that. They're into unified world government. Believe it or not, it's unified world government. If they don't like who's running the politics in another country, they will do what they need to do to manipulate so that leader is no longer leading that country. It's world unifications.
I know it. Hey, what was you saying a while ago about Al Green? I miss that. Ain't he a
Well,
congressman or a senator or something?
yes, I hate to admit it, but he's a senator from Texas. But he was standing up and everything that Trump was saying, he was disagreeing and yelling back at him.
Yeah, I heard somebody hollering one time, but I didn't know what
Well,
it was. But hey, I tell you something now. Man, he made him look like a fool.
well, the thing about it
I mean, did
is,
you watch? Did you watch it, or you just
yeah,
listening to it?
no, I listened to some of it, but I never
Hey,
saw where they
hold
panned.
just a second. Like when he was talking about, there was certain things he was talking about, and it showed the Democrat audience, and they wasn't happy about nothing.
No, they're not. And the thing about it is that if you watched it from the beginning and you saw the woman walk from the door and they listed all these people that were going to walk in before the president, that is a meeting being run by Robert's Rules of Order. And that
Now
is how the meeting.
you might even not need to get too deep about that.
Well, what I'm trying to say is whether you like what's being said or not, there's a procedure that's to be followed. And this was not the place where you were allowed to speak out.
Hey,
Wasn't allowed.
Tell me something new. Woman texted me today complaining about her comments getting took down.
Were they taken down?
Yeah.
Well, it's your YouTube channel, and if someone's
Hey,
out of
it was
line,
no, it wasn't us taking it down.
oh,
See, They listening to what you're saying right now.
Right. Tanya, I hope you feel better tomorrow, hon.
And they don't like you talking about their friends.
And the thing about it is that if everybody would just have their own opinion and discuss things and work things out instead of constantly, bickering between each other, things would be so much better.
Hey, I ain't talking about right now, I'm talking about always. Thought that was the dumbest thing I ever seen. Fighting. And I mean, and tearing their cities and stuff up. I'm talking about, I believe you could go to kindergarten and ask the kids about would they do that to one another. Hey, boy, you
Well,
ought to see that. There's one of them places that Gaza Strip. Let's see. Yeah. And you ought to go look and see that Gaza Strip now.
it's horrible. And what's so bad?
They ain't a building standing nowhere.
Mm-mm. And you know what's so bad is even here in the United States, I think that everybody should be able to voice their own opinion. But that doesn't mean that you can suddenly, because you're gathered in a crowd, you can start breaking the windows in stores and looting. That's not right.
Yeah.
But it goes on.
You talking about their friends again. I mean, you realize that?
It's laws
Hey,
that are being broken.
I ain't saying you doing nothing wrong. But like
Well,
you talking about their friends.
it's been going on long before now, Danny. It went on during, the VN. The VN, it was going on in the streets.
Hey, I keep noticing here. He's bound to be big. You see how the people keep on following him? You see how them people following him? Or are you even looking at it?
No, I see stuff going on over there. Where do you see where people are following?
About like the time they come at the bottom.
Oh, see, I can't see that in your screen. It just shows a comment.
Well, I mean, it ain't every person that comes in there following him.
Oh,
But
okay.
but it'll show up at the bottom when somebody follows.
Oh, okay. Oh,
But
I
he's
see.
but he's done got that up to about like 400 people watching. See that right there?
Yeah, I see that.
He's got people against him, and I mean they don't understand. You can't you can't you can't stop him.
Hi, Michelle.
You can't stop me. You can't stop Grandma. You can't stop Tammy. You can't stop nobody. They the people liable to even agree with you and keep right on watching. Like you'll be the one that's out. It won't be us. It'll be
Right?
them that'll be out. I seen that woman on there pretty good bit just call me Kim.
I don't know who she is. You know that my TikTok has grown, and I don't even go on there
Hey,
every day.
I don't even have an account. And
Oh,
and and you go over there and search and it's Danny Hodges. Hey, these people search for me so much on there, and I know what they're trying to do. I know what they're doing.
yeah.
They looking for a channel that I got that nobody knows who it is. I got a channel that nobody knows who I am.
Uh,
And that's what they doing is looking for that channel. I told everybody a bunch of times I got a channel that nobody don't know about. Hell, I got about 3 channels that nobody don't know nothing about.
how does that work on the Book of Faces? Because I have stuff I have to invite you to be a member, and if I don't invite you, you can't be part of it. Is that still something somebody can find?
I was reading what Jeannie said there. Oh, say it again.
Over on FB, I have private pages that you have to have I have to approve for you to be able to look at the page.
And what's the question?
Can somebody just find that page?
No.
Yeah, because I have a page that's got my regular page has close to 2,000 people, but my one page that I have has got, close to 400, but
Yeah,
it's complete.
I ain't talking
Yeah,
about Facebook.
yeah, it's completely private. I have to I have to invite you, and then you have to accept my invite, or if I tell you about it, I have to approve it.
Hey, good night, Tony. Yeah, Mama, like, talking about before, like I've told her not to say stuff. She said, well, ain't it free speech? I said, no, yeah, I said, no, it ain't.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how we got here.
Well,
Just like, just like the woman's comments getting took down. Hell, I ain't even seen the comment to take it down. I ain't even seen it. But from the way she was talking, I mean, I didn't talk to her. She just sent me a message. Uh,
and what and where was that at that she claims they were?
on this channel here.
Oh, well, like I said,
I see them talking about there's 500 people in there watching. He's getting bigger on there.
It's just one of those things I kind of worry about the administration rules and regulations over there.
And I told everybody that views was down. And they down for everybody. I'm looking at several computers here. I know what I'm talking about. And I think I figured out why.
What do you think that is?
Lady,
I don't want them to hear me say why.
Oh. Okay. S-
come on,
Send me an email.
lady, come on.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't.
there. Somebody just asked Stephen to marry me. Yeah, it looks great. Marry me. Oh, that's funny. I hear Miss Tammy. Is she? She's not in bed yet.
Yeah, she getting up, letting the dog out.
Oh,
Come on.
and she needs her beauty sleep. She's gonna have to get up early, and
Yeah,
it
she
might be
been
raining.
she been in the bed. She went to bed like out of her life.
Yeah, I was worried when you said that there was storms coming, like at 4 in the morning. William, you're silly. If nothing else, well, instead of wearing face masks, we might all be wearing football helmets soon.
Yes, you know, you ought to go back and watch that thing where he done tonight. Was
Oh,
that the
I will.
was that
I
the
will.
state of the? Yeah, I guarantee you, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah,
Look, man, I mean, man, he was making them look like a fool. I mean, hey, it was bad. It was bad.
yeah.
You know, they sitting there not clapping
I know. Well,
uh, about
some of them, some of
about
them,
stuff about stuff that they ought to force themselves to clap about.
yeah. But and then also, uh, like 2-year-olds holding up pre-typed signs. You see that?
Say it again.
Like 2-year-olds when they were holding up pre-made signs.
Oh yeah, yeah. I seen that. In people, in people. Man, hell, man, I would be embarrassed just sitting there with them. You know, even if I was just walked in there just to warm up because it was cold outside or something, I would be embarrassed to sit there with them people.
Myself, I wonder how many people have decided and collected themselves to the point of thinking straight.
Oh, thanks for Reeves.
Record. Were you recording today with music again?
I can't remember if I done it this morning or yesterday morning or when I done it, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I did do it. Stephen was on. What it was is he was on that TT, you know,
Yeah.
network. but he's playing music. And I turned the music off and put some music that you could play on it.
Yeah. And the bad part is, like you said, in a couple hours, whatever he did all day long is going to be gone. And his original initiative was to record so that he would have, you know, documents of it forever, or however long, UT lasts.
So, he was talking about that Lincoln Riley.
Yes.
He named her name something. But I forgot what it was. And they just sit there not clapping.
Yes. Well, the little girl here in Houston, they changed the name of one of our reserves to her name. They didn't even clap for that.
Hey, did you hear how much money they was paying for them people to stay in hotels in New York?
Yes.
And let me tell you something, Pam. I want you to listen to me. If I was homeless and it was freezing outside and they bought me one seat in there and I had to sit with them people, I believe I'd get up and walk back outside in the cold. I wouldn't want to be sitting in that crowd. And
There were a lot.
I don't know if they realize how stupid they looked.
Well,
It's
there were a
funny.
lot of empty seats. There were a lot of empty seats.
Hey, William, did
Because
you see that tonight?
there were a lot of empty seats. And the
You see?
reason
Yeah,
those seats
hold
were,
on.
uh-huh.
William, did you see that tonight? Or Mr. I reckon it might be the State of the Union or something.
It was state of the Congress. He was addressing Congress. The State of the Union is when he addresses the whole country.
The hell, I
It
thought
was
that's what he done.
Well, it was shown on TV, but that's where I told you the Roberts rules were being followed in the meeting. It was like a whole big group meeting where he was talking to Congress and telling them what they've done so far and what they're planned to do next. It was kind of like a big business meeting, but they made it public.
Hey, boy, they look like fools.
Well, there were multiple people whose seat was empty on the other side of the aisle. But it was empty because they were holding their own town halls tonight.
Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it, Tanya? When they does a live, it they take it down. The Democrat women were wearing Pink to show their. Hey, what's she saying there? What is that word?
Hold
Solidarity.
on. Hold on. It means like they were supporting women, like women's rights.
Hey, I don't. I mean, I ain't never seen where they cared about women. Hey, William, man, I know, man, you got to watch it. I know he called Pocahontas right to her face, man. And I mean, she looked like an idiot, boy, standing there clapping. You know, I've got me another account somewhere where you can say all the shit you want to say, you know, without having to watch what you say.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand why there are some creators who say whatever they want.
Well, you don't. I mean, you won't. You don't know how it affects them, but I can tell you what they do. They'll let that. They'll let that video sit there 20 hours processing. It won't have no ads. But like when I talk like I'm talking tonight,
Mm-hmm.
that's when that video will process a long time. Just from what me and you saying.
Yeah.
And hey, Tammy's and Grandma's video, it processed in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And
Well, I watch some creators and they do a video, you know, within, well, last night there was,
I didn't see this comment, but what Betty said.
oh yeah.
And said, you think you could think for one night we could all try to get along, but that didn't happen. Hey, boy, like, hey, man, he put it on. You got that right, son. Common sense can't be learned in a book. Hey, boy, hey, boy, that was bad. I'm telling you, if I was homeless, I would get up and walk back out in the cold rather than sit with them. I wouldn't
You know,
want everybody. I wouldn't want everybody to think I was that stupid.
what I don't understand is if I came to your house and I didn't agree with what you were talking about, and we had a camera rolling, so everybody in the world could see it, and I sat there and disrespected you, really just disrespected you, the whole world would see me disrespecting you. Now, would 5% of the people all of a sudden wake up and say, oh my God, I can't believe she disrespected him like that, and lose respect for me?
Yep.
Or would they all just say, oh, continue to say, oh man, I'm glad she did that. I don't get it. You know, I'm going to tell you straight up. I voted for our president, but I don't always agree with what he's saying. Sometimes I don't agree with the way he says stuff, but I don't have the guts to walk into his house and say it to his face.
Hey, well, let me tell you something. Ain't nobody perfect. But
Exactly.
but look at what he's doing. He was naming uh people 140 years old getting a check.
I know.
He was naming how many.
I know. People older than our country, people older than the system. Now, go on.
And you know why they want to keep on over there in Ukraine, don't you? You know why that is, don't you?
Money laundering?
Hey, they the dealers that make the stuff is so much that money. I mean, you know about this.
Oh, I know. Well, not only that,
That money comes back and goes in pockets.
did you hear him say that? Did you
Hey,
hear him say that?
I didn't hear him say it tonight, but I already know it.
Okay, but did you hear what he said about tariffs?
Yeah,
If we have if you have a tariff, it's going to be equal. We're going to give
Yeah.
you the same tariff.
yeah,
And the money is going back to pay our debt. It's not going in someone's pocket.
yeah, and they didn't clap.
No.
But you know how that started? The tariffs. You know how that started? It started back in either World War One or World War Two. It was a way to. It was a way to replenish the other countries with money. That's how that started, and it ain't never changed. I used to cut the pot in a poker game. Do you know that I don't care how much money's down there at that game?
Actually, Danny,
You cutting that pot, you will have all the money in that paper sack cutting that
okay,
pot.
can I tell you something?
Yeah,
Tariffs, I looked it up because I didn't understand what you were saying. Tariffs were actually started by George Washington in 1789. And until the Civil War, it was the income of the federal revenue. That's how our federal government made money. But then, in order to have fair world trade after World War II and to grow world trade globally, they dropped tariffs. But our world trade is so out of whack. It's like a tariff is a punishment. That's what it's being used for. But like, I don't know if you've heard anything about Canada, but they're talking about the upper, I say the upper Midwest to the East Coast. Their energy is provided through Canada. And there are people that are saying if we charge them tariffs, they're going to be forced to turn off the power to the upper half of the United States. That means Wisconsin, Michigan, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, New York, Maine, all of that.
Hey, they for women, but they want men in the sports, in the women's sports. How about that?
Works out. How's it working out? All the people, he mentioned the young girl in there, that is paralyzed from a volleyball. That's crazy.
Hell, they don't care. William talking about millions of dollars spent to study shrimp on the treadmill.
Oh my gosh. That's true. But you know what's funny is that you hear that now and we laugh because somebody went in there and finally looked at the books. But these studies have been going on for years. Like, how far can an inchworm go in 10 minutes?
Yeah. I don't believe that's got the shrimp on the treadmill beat.
No, but what I'm saying, they're in the process. They just budgeted money to have sex changes on mice. Why? I mean, is that how animal testing, all the people that are
Hey,
against
listen,
animal testing?
they ain't no money going to that. It's going somewhere else.
Well, exactly.
You know that, all the people that like work from home. Did you know Magoo had it where they could do that for 5 more years? I seen a video of a man the other day talking about he was working and he was in a hot tub. He was in a hot tub, had the TV going and had him a mixed drink in the bathtub. You think that won't make you mad there?
Yeah.
Hey.
Because there's no
Tanya, am I gonna have to quit playing chat? I mean, quit playing that chat for you to go to bed. See, like talking about, man, I wonder what I said.
Yeah. Boy, it must have been windy here. I just walked out to my chicken coop and I got big pieces of leaves all over my yard. More eggs in my chicken house I missed today.
Hey, sure enough, Tanya's gonna lay down in a minute. See what Tanya watching that chat on the screen there. I heard somebody complaining about a woman on there named Kim. But I don't know who she was or nothing. Somebody named Kim on there.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either, but that person started following me on TikTok.
I don't even have a name on there. I was thinking I might get me a account, start streaming to it. Because I can stream to here and there at the same time.
Yeah.
And Facebook. And every account I got, I can stream to it all at one time. But
Well, if you're going to be streaming to TikTok, I may not be talking to you. I don't want my voice on TikTok.
yeah, well, I decided against it. I mean,
Oh,
I just don't know if I want to. I just don't know if I want to fool with it.
yeah.
I mean,
There's some crazy people over there, Danny.
he is now. And there are a lot of young people, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, people see that what Bonnie just wrote there, and it drives them crazy. Stephen is a great community of people, so he must be a good guy. They them secret enemies out there, boy.
Yeah. Those are the ones you got to watch out for. They'll sit there and tell you how good everybody is, and next thing you know, they're trying to be your best friend, trying to get their name on your checking account.
But you do know there is such a thing as so much cooler online, don't you?
Yeah. As you can say just about anything, make yourself into somebody you're not. It's kind of like years ago.
Hey, somebody talking about a girlfriend. Haley's got about 200 girlfriends.
Yeah. And so I was so surprised. And the funny part is, my Cowboy's ex-wife, one of the first ex-wife, she's got a new boyfriend, and he's a radio announcer. And I'm like, if people only knew him in real life, I discovered a lot of people that are radio announcers are not, they're allowed because people can't see who they are. They create a whole different image for themselves.
Are they so much cooler online?
Oh yeah, they're much cooler on the radio.
You know, that
They look good. They they look good. They're popular. They sound good. They sing good.
yeah, we had a man that in Dublin, It's a long time ago. His name was Dick Killebrew. Well, we won something from the radio station, and we went over there. He had this great voice and all that. And I ain't knocking it or nothing, but like he didn't appear. He had braces on both of his legs.
Yeah.
And I mean, you just didn't see him like that, you know?
Mm-hmm. I have a friend that did it, and if you sit and you listen real careful, you'll start to see that a lot of radio announcers, they got that radio voice, and they've developed
Yeah.
the speech pattern of a radio announcer. And then when you go and meet them, they're like, you know,
Look at that guy right there. I'm new on TikTok looking for some serious women to be in a relationship with. Reckon that anybody called him? Like, how stupid can you be? Hey, I can tell you about me, y'all. You could come over here at my house, and I'm just like you see me. Hear me
yeah,
talking.
right.
I ain't no different. I ain't no different than off of this thing here. I ain't no different than what you hear right now.
How long did that live stream run?
I don't know.
Well, I hope Tanya falls asleep watching it.
Tanya's like looking, waiting to see what she's gonna say.
Yeah, she's still sitting there typing.
The haters are telemarketers trying to have a conversation after they get off of work. Just call me Kim.
I don't know what I did. I just hit something and
Hey,
looks like
I'm pretty good, but like except if I get mad. But I mean, I ain't somebody that gets mad much. I mean, I ain't somebody that's ill and mad at everything. If you see me mad, I got a reason,
oh, I was
and it
mad today.
and it's pretty big reason too. Whatever it is.
Yeah,
If you see me mad,
I was mad at the care facility today, and I finally got a hold of the head nurse, and she told me I needed to sit in the chair, and she wasn't going to talk to me if I was going to disrespect her. And I was like, well, I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm just trying to get some answers. I mean, I think in 4 days, I should have had some answers.
yeah,
And she said, well, maybe if you don't like it here, we can make it to where you can move. And I said, I don't think you want to do that. I don't think you want me to be your worst customer.
that's at the nursing home.
Yeah. And she said, well, I started asking for names, and she told me some names, and then she told me a case manager's name. And I said, oh, okay, well then I guess that is who I need to talk to. And she said, probably so. And I said, okay, well, how do I get an appointment with her? And let me tell you what, I couldn't get a nurse in that room to empty a pee bottle in 6 hours. But when I asked for that case manager's name, that girl was in that room in 10 minutes and I have an appointment scheduled for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, and she didn't like it too much when I asked what the thing above the bed was. And I said, I see a lot of rooms that say that there's security camera in the room. I said, is that a security camera? She said, no, that's a bed monitor. I said, well, it's got a green light on it. He just got up out of the bed and no alarm went off. I said, are you sure it's not a camera? She said, it's not a camera. I told you it's a bed monitor. I said, oh, well, I bought him like a teapot because he can't get hot water. And he waited 3 hours for a cup of coffee today and he didn't get it.
Yeah.
So, I bought this like a Bluetooth coffee pot so that he can turn it on his phone because he can't get out of the bed, and he can boil water and make tea or make instant coffee. And she saw it sitting there and she told me that's against the rules. He could burn himself. I said, well, yeah, I would imagine that's pretty dangerous. I know he's still waiting for a cup of coffee. If it shows up now, it's going to be cold anyways. He won't burn himself on that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's terrible.
Hey, I know it. I've seen that stuff on TV before.
Well, I've learned some good things just in that one conversation. There's a difference between a nursing home, a medical care facility, and a rehab facility. So right now he's just at a he's at a medical care.
You see that? They keep on talking about fried bologna.
I know, what's up with that?
He's always talking about that.
Y'all eat it?
No, I don't. I don't care too much about bologna. You know, what I mean, if it was in there and there wasn't nothing else to eat, I mean, I might eat one, but like as far as like wanting a fried bologna, I don't.
Yeah. Now see, I can only eat bologna when it's fresh, like the package has never been opened.
Yeah,
I can eat that. But after that, I have to heat it up or fry it because it just doesn't taste right to me.
yeah. We used to, in the market where I worked at, the last market I worked at, we had it where like you slice it off on a
Like ring
slice.
bologna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Like a,
You know, they liable somebody come in there and want 50 cents worth of bologna.
yeah. You know, my dad is older, was older than Miss Helen. My mother's birthday was last week. If she'd been alive, she'd been 101. So they're older than your mom. But during the Depression, my grandmother used to save her pennies, and she would send my dad to the store, and he would get a, like a long, what I call a log of bologna.
You see what William's saying there?
No, see, I'm back to not being able to get comments.
He said, "Don't hide a camera in nursing home.
Oh yeah, I know.
It will only make you mad."
Well, what they told me. Now, see, I can't get William's comment, but what they told me was, if I put a camera in the room, I have to tell him.
I'd
They
put
have,
one in there. I'd put one in there and tell them, "Hey, don't think I don't know how to do it now."
oh well, like I told him, I wanted to show him how to do. He doesn't know how to record, but I was going to show him how to record so that he can just hit the record button and record everything when they come in the room.
Yeah. Hey, William is along the lines of me.
Yeah. I know what happened with Miss Hall.
William's the one showed me how to bug somebody's phone. And it works like a dream too.
Yeah. Well, it's just sad to see what, you read the reviews from the place and people are talking about, they thought it was a great place. They loved it. It was a great place. And then somebody comes on and said, I didn't want to have to say this, but if you're looking for a place to take your folks to, end their life, take them there.
Hey, I've seen it where they come in there and eat the patient's food.
Yeah.
And I've been
Well,
to a
believe me, nobody's going there to eat his food because that food is horrible.
I've been to a state hospital one time. The first place I ever went to. I was probably like 19 years old or something like that. Them people stole every damn thing I had. The people that worked there.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
stole everything I had, everything I took up there.
Yeah.
They
Well,
stole it.
that's what he said today. He read somewhere today that if you take something up there, they're not going to let you take it home. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Shit, it won't get a chance to take home.
Well, I'll tell you what I did.
If it's deodorant or toothpaste, anything along that line, hey, somebody will get it. And people
They
that work
can't get.
there,
I put
they
all of his stuff, everything that he has to have, is in a bag that's on his walker, and when he leaves the room, he takes that with him. The only thing they could steal was the food. I took $100 worth of food up there today.
yeah.
But because you know what his breakfast was? A slice of buttered toast that was cold, 2 strips of bacon, and he said I couldn't tell whether it was oatmeal or cream of wheat. And a glass of apple juice. No coffee, no tea. He doesn't get to choose from a menu. Whatever's on the tray is what he's going to get.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey, that ain't even enough for a Chihuahua, is it?
No, not for a grown man either. And like today, he went to therapy And when he got back from therapy,
What does all them numbers mean there? What does all them numbers mean on that chat there?
that's something about somebody giving hearts or, something like that. Like that one girl sent a rose. See where it said Rebecca Wallace sent roses?
Hey, William, have you had bad dealings with nursing homes?
I sure wish I could see the comments.
You know that, see, y'all see me all the time. But William, he might not know the computer stuff, but everything else he knows. He ain't no computer man. But everything else he knows.
Right.
Like along the lines of me. He just ain't no computer man.
Right. Technology wise, you mean?
No. What I mean is you name it, and he's along that line. He just ain't no computer man.
Oh, okay.
Like, I mean, you hear him saying don't hide a camera in the nursing home room. So he's done that.
Right.
My brother stayed in a nursing home. He said it was worse than jail. He offered to pay the help personally.
Somebody told me in one of the reviews today, it said, I wasn't.
William there, let me tell you who he's talking about. The man he's talking about, his brother, I had to think about it a second. But he got more than one, or he had more than one. The man he's talking about was a county commissioner.
Oh.
And you see what his comment is there, don't you?
I can't see it, Danny. Let me get off and come back. Maybe the comments will upgrade, okay?
All right.
All right.
So he's done put a camera in the nursing home before. I can tell you he has. Scott Nursing Home was a good place, but the help would lie. Is that where he was, William? Tammy used to go down there to that nursing home.
Okay, I see it now.
Yeah, I need you looking at the comment. So you know what's happening.
Yeah. Well, somebody said, like I said, some people will say it was the best place they ever went. And then somebody else would say it was not the best place they ever went. And the only good part about it was, the only good part about their food was you wouldn't have to have a gastric bypass to lose 30 pounds if you stayed there 30 days. Meaning their food was terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just horrible. She said maybe he would like going to the activities room, like the craft room or play bingo or whatever. And I said, well, that'd be great if somebody could come in and put some pants on him. He can't go anywhere dressed in a t-shirt and a diaper.
Okay, William. Probably a high class place, wasn't it, William? Or that man that William was talking about there was well off.
Yeah. Well, this is a pretty nice place. But, I don't know how the people in the room next to him did it today. I walked in the hallway. Their door was open and the hallway smelled so bad. And it was coming from there. And I thought, golly, how can you sit in there with your family member dirty like that and not ask somebody to help you clean them up? I don't get that message, Danny. Do you get it?
No, alone is sometimes hard to understand. Protectors of nursing homes,
Oh,
residents.
yeah. Well, I'm going to have this meeting tomorrow. And, I'm going to see what the plan is.
Hey, I mean, they probably don't do no more than what they have to do.
Yeah. And they told me, like I can't bring his medicine up there. They disperse the medicine based on what the hospital that transferred him there say. So, that's all fine and good. But he got there at 5:30 on Sunday, or maybe 5:30 on Saturday. But they hadn't given him not one medicine when I was there on Monday.
He ain't doing no better.
He can't walk, Danny.
That's what I'm talking about. He ain't doing no better.
No.
Well, hell, it sounds like he needs to be in the hospital.
Well, the problem.
I mean, sound like they need to be trying to do something. Yeah, I see that, William. Hey, when she cut out, didn't she? They say it's not my.
Now, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So when he went in there, he told him he fell. And he also told him he can't breathe. So they did x-rays and they discovered he had pneumonia. And when they did the x-rays, they didn't see no broken bones. So they were treating him for pneumonia. That's it. So basically, they when they transferred him, the instructions from the doctor was he has pneumonia and he can't walk. They didn't find out why he can't walk.
Hey, I mean, did he slowly get bad about the walking, or just woke up one day and couldn't walk?
It took almost 2 years for him to get right where he's at today. But on Monday, after he fell, he can't walk at all now. He was walking to the car on a walker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't break nothing when he fell.
But
I see a little red internet light thing is on.
my internet is off.
Yeah, it turns red there, like whenever you go out. It turns red. It's the internet doing that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, I walked outside so I could smoke.
Hey, well, it
I'm
come back
starting to
on.
get a little tired. You know, I had my eye surgery today.
Yeah, yeah, I forgot about that.
So I don't know, it's just such a game, you know? Like at this place, they say each person has 20 patients. If he pushes the button, it could be 15, 20, 30 minutes before somebody comes. I left there, well, I got there at 12:15, and the water sitting on his table was from yesterday. So when
Hey,
I got there, I asked for water like around 2:30. And I got back there at 5 o'clock, and he still hadn't got, 3 hours later, he still didn't have fresh water. In 3 hours, nobody could go and find him fresh ice water. And the nurse told me today that they'll refill the water whenever we ask, and they wash the water jug out once a week. Once a week.
yeah.
and they wash unless you mess the linens, they wash the linen once a week. They change the bed once a week. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I see, Helena. That was an advocate mediator. Well, I have to say the case
Hey,
manager.
I guess that's just the way that stuff is. Because you don't never hear nothing good.
Well, it's like the hospital. Hey, Pamela, the hospital is what's considered a good general hospital, and they were pretty darn good, but they had a protocol too. Only one person was in charge of taking. Well, like he's been there since Sunday. He's a heart patient, and they've taken his blood pressure once since Sunday.
Yeah.
Now, you would think this girl that was talking to me is the nurse, and she's got nurse's aides. You would think that a nurse's aide, when you're in the hospital, they come and take your blood pressure every shift change. That's 3 times a day, sometimes 4 times a day. They take your vital signs 3 or 4 times a day. He's been there since Sunday. They've done it once. He's on diabetes medicine. They haven't come in and checked his blood sugar once since Sunday. 3 days. He's got his own stuff. We're not telling him.
Didn't you say you're gonna have a meeting with him tomorrow?
Yeah. Oh, I have a whole list of questions. A whole list. And every time somebody does something, every time somebody comes in the room, he has a journal. And if he asks for water at 3:00, he writes it down. 3:00, ask for water.
He probably ain't gonna do nothing but make him mad.
I know that's the bad part. They're going to ask me if I want to go somewhere else. And I'm not going to bring it up. I'm going to ask what their protocol is. And I'm going to have them talk and tell me everything good that they can tell me. And I have a journal and I have notes.
You need to put your phone on record when you go in there.
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't got to film it, but like you can record it.
I have to figure out how to do that on my phone.
Well, it'll sure do it.
Because I want to get everything that they have to say. I'm not going to be in there. This is an exploratory meeting. I already have my information. We already have documentation.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, Pamela,
I'm gonna
I'll see you in there.
I'm gonna let them spill their guts, and then I'm gonna prove them wrong.
It probably ain't gonna do no good.
Well, I can't do anything until I get a hold of his insurance company and find out if there's another place that he can be transferred to and approved for.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you'd come to Texas and tell them their protocol. And then the other thing I heard was that, which is odd, but like certain places get recommended because the doctors that you're working with have stock in the place. I'm just glad he's, this place is absolutely, kind of nice.
Hey, well, no more than they feeding him. I mean, he's gonna go down, boy. When I went to that store today, I don't even know if y'all even know what happened, but somebody was at the vet and seen Bulldog's picture, and they said, I seen that dog at this store. Hey, it was a store at Ben Hall's Lake, William. I told him that you told me it was good food out there. But I went in there and I rode over there to see if the dog was there. And he wasn't. But I went ahead and while I was there, I went ahead and got me a plate. And Tammy took a picture out there to that store today after she got off of work. And she bought me a plate from there. And it was the same plate I bought at dinner.
Was it good?
Hey, it was pretty good. Yeah, I mean it was good. But I was reading what Stan's saying there. Hey, it was good. Like the salmon, wasn't as good as what Tammy cooks or Grandma cooks. But it was eatable though.
Oh,
The salmon wasn't just the best I ever ate, uh, but I mean it was eatable,
Yeah.
But that plate's still sitting in there. So he must be singing.
Are you over there live?
Huh?
What? I'm sorry, I missed what you said. I thought you said somebody
I'm
was
looking at the
singing.
chat. I'm looking at the chat.
Oh,
I said he must be singing.
oh, is that current chat now?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I done told you. That was this morning
Yeah, I
while
thought.
he's live at Grandma's.
Oh, yeah, that's what I saw Stan commenting, and you said he must be singing.
Yeah, it looked like Stan's done left because Stan's on there chatting.
Yeah.
Hey,
So you
I
didn't.
didn't see that. I didn't see the video.
Oh, okay. So you didn't see Bulldog there at all.
No, but Tammy went and there was a bulldog there. But it wasn't our bulldog.
So how far is that from your house?
Probably about 4 miles.
Was it in a direction you went before?
Huh?
Was it in the direction you've gone before?
Hell yeah, I've been over there several times.
Is it like the one where Stephen goes when he's taking Bentley to school?
No. No, this is no. Yeah, hey, William, when Tammy went over there after work, she took a picture over there and asked him about the dog. Tammy didn't know I went this morning to look. And she said there was a bulldog there. I asked the people had they seen a bulldog, and they told me no. And Tammy went, there was a bulldog there. But it wasn't bulldog. We actually seen that dog because we went and looked day before yesterday. And we seen that dog at somebody's house. The bulldog she seen at the store. I bet I bet ain't nobody never made a video and showed chat like what I'm doing right here. Yeah, William, I told them in that store today that you had told me it was good, and I told them about Dwayne Edge. Said it was good. The woman didn't acknowledge y'all, but she said word of mouth is the best advertisement. I said, that's right.
Yeah.
But she didn't even, when I mentioned your name and Dwayne's name, she didn't acknowledge, y'all. And I know you go over there. I know you go over there and eat. Then I have a story to tell you about a dog, but you don't have time to read it. Maybe in the afterlife we can talk. Hey, you can get on here right now, bud. You let me know what. You will send me a message on Facebook. We'll put you on here.
Hello, what do you mean he doesn't have the face of a bulldog? Danny calling him bulldog because he looks like a pit, not because he looks like like an English bulldog. He just calls him bulldog, like a pit bull. Am I right, Danny?
He's a bulldog. He's a bulldog. They different breeds of bulldogs.
Right, okay. Well,
If he
in
had
my
his, if he
mind,
had his ears cut and his tail cut off, he would look like a bulldog. I can tell you that.
he's a red pit. Not
I
a
mean,
bulldog like,
I mean,
like a bull.
I don't think he's a pit bulldog.
Now, he's not like an English bulldog.
Hey, I don't know, but I can tell you this right here. If he had his ears cut, he would look like a bulldog.
He looks like my red pit. I mean, that's just what I raised. But he could literally be, a litter made of my little red pits.
Hey, drummer son, you want me to send you the link on Facebook? I mean, let me know. I mean, don't make me keep asking. Like either tell me hell no or yeah or something other. Don't leave me in the dark. You can put your email in there. I can send you an email and it'll come straight in there. Hey, people don't realize that when people get on here, they don't realize they ain't telling you nothing. I know one night there was 4 different people wanting to come in here. And and I never did know, they didn't none of them show up. And I never heard why, nor nothing. I reckon they might have got to the point where you had to allow your mic and your camera and got scared or something other. But
Oh,
like you have to do that you have to do that on YouTube. On YouTube you have to allow your mic and
yes.
your what's the other thing? I'm
The
starting
camera.
yeah, I'm starting to get tired. But yeah, you have to allow that. You have to do it on Facebook.
Yeah, if you if you don't allow your
Yeah, I see she lost her internet there. It read. She got a little internet symbol beside her name. Is red.
well,
Somebody
I'm looking
knows
at it and
where
says I
to
have
talk
full
to.
internet.
Maybe everyone could chip in and Barbara Ward. Hey, I don't know, William.
Do you hear,
What's that?
Danny? Mine says I have full internet.
Hey, this might be something with this program. This program ain't perfect. Hey, there's more. There's more bulldogs in a pit, Alona. Hey,
Well,
I mean, I think them. I think like there's a English bulldog that look like that.
yes, but that's one with the no. There's a flat face. That's a flat face. There's something that's called an American bulldog, and it's much bigger. I raised American bulldogs. They look more like you remember the dog from our gang with
Uh,
Spanky? That big dog that had the circle around its eye? That's an
oh yeah,
American bulldog.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I raised those big American bulldogs, but I raised them. I had red pit bull also, but my American bulldogs, they weighed, man, a female weighed like 120 pounds. But I raised Great Danes, American bulldogs, and pit bulls, and I used them. Uh, they were house dogs, but they were trained hunters. I used them for hunting hogs, wild hog dogs. My American bulldogs competed in uh, like local competitions as wagon pullers. Like you put a big harness on them, and they pulled wagons.
yeah,
But they were big dogs. My breeding male weighed probably 140 pounds. My breeding Great Dane weighed 100. Well, he weighed about 185 pounds. He was big.
yeah. I see that there, drummer son.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah, okay,
All
William.
those. Good night, William.
Hey, William.
Um,
William, I'm glad you come in here.
yes, it's good to see you, William.
It sure is good to see you.
Yeah, it's I never bred my dogs like for money. I got the money for them because they were high quality, purebred, and proven dogs. Like like my little hairless Chinese cresteds. Some of those dogs, one of my dogs was actually at Madison Square Garden, and that's a big show.
It's Madison Square Garden, it is.
hmm But like my Irish setter, I didn't have to take him too far because he finished out in the show ring for confirmation. Oh, that's a lovely story, Drummond son. But
Hey, how about
my Irish setter finished out in confirmation before he was a year old. So that's when I started hunting with him and used him for bird hunting.
hey, drummer son, how'd you find the owner?
Yeah, that's a big deal because but Danny, it's kind of like Miss Helen said, she feels like he's closer to your home than you think. Well, I had one of my dogs, he got out. And he got out and I posted signs and a woman was asking all kinds of questions about him because I had a reward. And I told her, I said, you find the dog and I'll tell you why I have a reward for him. And she never called me back. She never contacted me. And I think it was her. I think she had him. I really think she had him. Hold on, are you talking to me about breeding for show or breeding for pets?
Mama
My
used to
China,
Mama used to raise poodles.
oh yeah, yeah. My Chinese cresteds, um, the hairless ones, you have to have. There's two different showables there. You have to have the one with hair and breed it back to the one that doesn't have hair, or they just they're weak animals because of the lack of the genes. So I kept all the ones that had the hair, and my friend kept all the ones that had no hair. So we bred them and showed them, and because they were so high quality.
Hey, hold on, let me read this.
Yeah, I see
Lived
that.
three
He
houses away
says,
from me, and he had a newborn child and couldn't take care of the dog anymore and said, I hope the newborn baby has a better luck than the dog.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that's that's unreal, ain't it? I mean, what the hell's
mm,
wrong with people?
it's crazy. It's just crazy. I worked in the vet business for so many years, and it's just crazy what people do with animals. Anyway, so yeah, hold on. I bred so that I could get puppies back to show, because that's what I like to do. Okay, I was into showing them. But when I sold puppies, generally they didn't go to private homes. because regular pet owners couldn't afford one of my puppies. It was always going to somebody else that wanted my line so that they could raise similar dogs or, start their own breed line. But my hunting dogs, I raised them for hunting. I raised and trained them for hunting. So that's what people got. They bought them because they wanted a dog for hunting. And the bottom line is there's so many people that love their dogs no matter what kind of dog they have,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you, one of the best dogs I had was an old English sheepdog. And literally, I got that dog from an animal control person in a town about 60 miles from here. And she said that dog, she couldn't keep the dog in. The dog kept escaping. And I found her. That animal control person had taken her to an animal shelter 20 miles from where she lived. And she had the nerve to try to interview and find out what kind of a life I was going to give that dog. And I took her in and I kept her. I worked for a vet and it was very expensive. That dog had to have allergy shots twice a day. I had to cook for her. That's how bad her allergies were. She was a wonderful dog. She was just poor breeding causes those issues. But I kept her until I just couldn't keep her anymore. It was terrible.
Them two little dogs that we got. One of them's actually Steven's,
Yeah.
but he was rambling and stuff,
Yeah.
and he brung him over. He brung him over here, and they brother and sister, they sisters, But then, they. It didn't work out for him,
Yeah.
He was rambling after his divorce.
That's terrible, Drummond, son. He said those people lived in a $450,000 house and couldn't care for an 8-pound dog. That's pure love.
Yep. Hey, that don't surprise me none.
Yeah.
It surprised me none.
Yep. It's crazy. And the thing about it is that it's like anything else, whether it's a dog or a cat or a bird, everybody gives a different kind of care or love to their pet. Myself, I could never leave a dog outside. I just couldn't do it. My dog loves being outside, but he likes being inside too.
Hey, our dogs, they want to be in the house.
Yeah, well, my dog likes being outside.
I can leave for 15 minutes, And man, they so glad to see me
Yeah.
when I went. You know, like they know when I'm fitting to go somewhere too.
Oh yeah. You know, my dog doesn't eat. I put his food down in the morning, but he watches every step I make. If I'm
Yeah.
going outside to the chickens, he's outside with the chickens and he will not eat that food. Sometimes he'll let it go all day long until he realizes it's dark and I'm not going out anywhere. And then he'll finally eat.
My dogs will go to the bathroom with you.
Well, my dog doesn't do that. He sits in the hallway and he watches to see where I go.
Yeah, well, they do that, but like Tammy's moving around so much, and I
Yeah.
mean they follow her around, and
Yeah.
they always listening to the conversation.
Yeah. Well, my dog's big, so he kind of just sits himself where he can see, and he'll sit on the patio and watch the chickens in their pen. But then when I let them out, he goes right out there in the middle of the yard so he can be closer to them and watch every move they make.
Hey,
But that
it's
you know
probably
that's in his blood. He's a
it's probably a pretty
I'm
good
sorry, go
chance.
ahead.
It's probably a pretty good chance that the people that got the dog got bulldog, they don't want to pay the vet bill.
Well, if they had them before, they might not have paid vet bills. But if they have them now, they're not going to take him to the vet unless he has another seizure.
Oh, well, he's probably done having them by now. Cause he don't. If he,
Yeah.
I mean, I seen them take him off the medicine, and
Uh,
and he don't. You know, he starts doing bad quick.
oh,
In in 4 or 5 days, he'll start doing bad. You hear him
yeah,
coughing, and he just be standing up and fall over. He can't.
yeah,
Takes him like a couple of minutes to get up.
yeah. He's got like congestive heart failure, and he's got to have that medicine to calm the fluid buildup.
Hey, I mean, I could live without him if I'd known he was taken care of. But
Yeah,
like he was happy here, you know,
yeah,
and he was warm, and he was dry, and he was cool.
yeah,
I mean, if it was hot outside, he was cool. If it's raining outside, he was dry.
yeah, yeah,
If it was cold outside, he was warm.
yeah.
And he done like what he wanted to do.
Well, and you know what's interesting is in the very beginning, it's like just the look of just the look and knowing the breed. I think a lot of people, including myself, had questions whether he was going to be able to get along with the other dogs. But then it turned out that he was just so happy to be wherever He just took a back seat, it seems.
No, they wasn't so sure about Bulldog at first. But
Yeah.
they got used to him. And you can like I'm around them dogs all the time, them little dogs. I'm around them all the time.
Yeah.
And I know them. And they
But
they
is like
miss him.
one of them the ruler?
Yeah,
Who's the alpha dog?
Cricket.
Yeah. And Lady just kind of goes along.
Yeah, lady stands back. And Bulldog stand back too.
Yeah.
Hey, Cricket will get all over Bulldog. And Bulldog just standing there not paying no attention.
Yeah.
Hey, if you was eating and Bulldog got too close, she'd go over there and get on him. He didn't he didn't pay her no attention. He didn't pay her no attention.
That's right, Drummond. He said a dog doesn't care how ugly you are, how handicapped you are, or their living conditions. They just want your attention and enough food to survive on, and they'll give you unconditional love forever.
Hey, there's one thing he left out. A dog don't care if you're rich or not. Hell, a dog will sleep with you under a bridge.
Right. You see it all the time. The homeless people here have a dog. And the funny part is, you'll see people with dogs that they can't control, that dogs that can't walk on a leash. And you'll see a homeless guy laying there, totally in control of the dog, waiting for the owner to say, "Come on, let's go."
Yeah.
It's like my dog. He's so well behaved. I could take him in public, but the law says he's got to be on a leash. But when I take him out, like when we're driving, I can take him to a park to go to the bathroom or a gas station with grass, and he doesn't act up. He sits there and waits for me to tell him what to do next. But, every dog is different. Man, I'm so hungry. Now I want some boudin. It's almost 1:00 in the morning, and I'm looking for boudin.
It's 6 minutes to 2 here. I'm gonna when I get off here, I'm gonna go watch that Donald Trump thing again.
I have a YouTuber that recorded it, so I'll go over there and watch it. It's funny because I watch some people and they got their channel and they're talking about how crazy, TV news is. And then I watch their channel and they're just about getting as crazy.
Yeah, along the Tammy tried to get me to fence his yard in a long time ago, and I didn't do it because it was so much money.
Oh yeah, it's
You know,
expensive.
and I mean, I had the money to do it. I mean, it wouldn't have broke me to do it, but it's still a lot of money.
Yeah, I have a 7-foot privacy fence. It's what we do down here in neighborhoods. And that fence, it'll cost me a couple $1,000s when it wears out.
Couple of thousand.
Oh yeah.
a hell of a lot more than that, Alona. I mean, Pamela. It's a lot more than $2,000.
Well, probably nowadays. I haven't repaired it in a long time.
I mean, if it goes around your yard,
Yeah, it goes around my whole yard.
hey, hey, I mean, I might well give $2,000 for a privacy fence, but you ain't gonna get no privacy fence around this yard right here for no
No,
$2,000.
no.
Hey, I bet it be 10,000.
Oh, yeah. Well, I live in a neighborhood, but I have a big yard. My backyard is big.
This right here is about an acre.
Yeah, it costs you that. I
Hey,
think Shipper.
it looked like that chat done stopped there.
Well, I don't know. I see Pam said she fell asleep.
No, I'm talking about the chat that I've been showing.
Oh, oh.
So there we are.
Yeah. I need a handyman at my house.
Hey, it's hard to do everything, ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm somebody, I'll fix something when it needs fixing, I'll fix it. I'll fix something.
Yeah.
I
Well,
won't I won't just let things go.
yeah.
If something needs fixing, I'll fix it.
Well,
Tammy gets on here and makes out like I don't do nothing. But you let one of them cars or something tear up and see.
oh, yeah. Well, my cowboy used to do all that, but now he can't do it. And it's so expensive to hire a handyman. Did you fall asleep?
No, I didn't fall asleep.
Oh.
Hey, Pamela, why don't you go ahead and give your goodbyes?
All right.
We've been on here about 3 hours.
Really?
Yep.
See that? I see that. All right, y'all. I guess I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, appreciate you coming on here with me there.
Okay. Well,
Hey, you're a big help.
I don't mind helping you.
I want some of the girls to get
I
on here once in a
know.
while.
I want some people to do it too.
But like hey, I don't know why nobody don't want to talk.
Well, it's not hard to do. Y'all can do it. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all coming in here.
Yes, indeed.
We'll do it again. I tried to make it a point not to go to sleep. I did I did doze off after Tammy's life.
Oh, did you? Yeah, it's hard not to fall asleep. I know I don't really sleep that well, but and I gotta be up tomorrow for that meeting in the morning. Gotta put my meeting face on, get my plan together, hold my tongue.
Yeah.
It's hard to do when it's involving your loved one and you don't feel like they're getting the best care.
Hey, I appreciate y'all coming in here. We'll do it again. I mean, it might be tomorrow night. It might be the next night. You know, it's just it really is like according to how I feel.
Yep.
That's a good thing about Pamela being in here with me. Is she can help me take up some of that slack.
Yeah, that'd be cool if you could get one of Grandma's moderators to do that. Because in that way, the moderator could be, you know, reading her comments for her so she could answer the questions.
Yeah, Mama ain't. Hey, it's one thing, Mama getting on Tammy's live, but it's a whole nother different thing. Her doing this program
Yeah.
when when uh hey, all I done was sent Mama an email. She went in there and opened the email, and if you do it through Facebook, you know you do have to copy that link and all that stuff. But like if you do it on the email,
Yeah.
it'll bring you straight in here. You just have to. I done seen it. You have to allow your mic and you have to allow your camera, and it makes you put a name on there. But that's it though.
Yeah, you just put the name of your YouTube, whatever your YouTube name is.
Yeah, well, you can put
Yes.
whatever you can put any name you want to. You
Well,
know,
yes.
so much cooler online. You know.
That's right.
Oh well, hey y'all, we appreciate y'all coming in. We'll see y'all next time.
Okie
Bye.
dokie.
Bye. Bye.
Good
Bye. Bye.
night.
Wait a minute, I gotta see Drummer Sons. We saved our fence in the backyard just for a little dog to be able to run in. My wife would cry because her little dog couldn't get out and run, so we spent $4,000 on a fence. Yeah, I guarantee you, like man, the fences is something else now, especially now.
Oh, yeah.
Pamela, you way behind on the times talking about $2,000.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I had one built. Because I got my kickboard on the bottom is 5 inches. I think that's how wide it is. And then I've got 7-foot fence boards.
Yeah. Bye bye, everybody.
Good
Good
night.
night. Good night. Good night. Bye 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 bye. Good night, Pamela.